one game for the right to go to the NBA Finals. It is Game 7, and it's the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. We are at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the LA Lakers playing host to the LA Clippers. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They have the home court here, always crucial in a Game 7, with the winner moving on to the NBA Finals.
Now look, I think both teams are worthy of going to the NBA Finals, but the reality is that only one team will prevail this evening. And the way this series has gone so far, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way down to the final shot.
Kawhi Leonard. And it's Davis for the rebound. Throws it up. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Well, you can't do that.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Finishing inside the paint on that one. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
It's James controlling the offense. Curling inside, even to Zubac. Snatching it out of the air. LeBron James, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Anthony Davis with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
It goes down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Into the front court comes Rondo. He'll run the offense. Oh, had him going there for a second. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Stuffs it down with authority.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Beverly. Oh, a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Paul George. Down low for Leonard. Offensive board. Anthony Davis with the block. That's his third block this evening.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
LeBron James, he's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's the Clippers with the possession now to George. Probing the defense. Can't connect. To James. And stuffs it home.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Waiters against Paul George. Gets a look. Can't hit. To James. And 2 for AD.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Williams to Beverly. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. To James. JaMychal Green swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
It's LA Clippers ball. Paul George, 2 of 4 now. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
George missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Beverly into the front court. Margins 8. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
That misses with a second to go. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. Jay and I return in a moment. This is the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. 1 quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Danny Green. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Beverly. From long range, and the Lakers with the rebound. Danny Green looking for his man. LA Clippers with the basketball. To Williams. Screen coming. Lou Williams. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
This game is so mental. Trust me. Some nights you get poor effort defensively. You can't make any shots. Then you see the ball go in. Boom. Switch turned on.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. To Williams. George. Down to 5 on the 24. PG lets it fly. Knocks it down off the step back.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Clippers have the basketball. Drive here, but the shot stays out.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Caldwell Pope. And it's Zubac with the rebound. Paul George goes to the left side. To Paul George. Paul George, 4 out of 7.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. To Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from long range, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Has a chance, gets an open look, and hits. Defense played the percentages. The offense cashes in.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
And the nice finish at the rim.
Hey, look, Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Beverly into the front court, trailing by 4. Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go down. To Caldwell Pope. Count the bucket for 2.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
To Beverly. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Montrezl Harrell, couple of free throws on the way. Numbers not in his favor, 61% for his career. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Leonard. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Rondo with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Oh, he had him there for a second. To Kyle Kuzma. Waiters. To Davis. Short jumper off the mark. Beverly into the front court. The margin is 2. Halftime on the horizon. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prom City.
17-footer at the buzzer. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks for joining us for the Halftime Report. The second half is about to get started.
Here's Rondo with it. Our score all even in this third quarter. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything.
Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick. LeBron into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Fires the 3. Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested 3.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Add 2 points to the board.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Paul George tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
George gets it in the left corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. LeBron into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Stuffs it down with authority.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
George misfires. It's no good. Rondo into the front court. His team up by 1. Paul George. With that, he's 5 for 9.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at 3.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Here's Leonard for 2. Deep 2 there, won't go. Across the timeline comes James. 2-point advantage. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall. To Beverly. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 for 7.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Defense, let's go.
Paul George to Leonard. Driving right to the basket. Anthony Davis rejects it. 4th this contest.
This game is all about playing mind.
Stuffs it down with authority. Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. New blood coming in for both sides. Throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Kawhi Leonard. James clears the rebound. Lakers at the controls right now. Nothing going here on that drive. James. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Spinning shot. Won't fall. James into the front court. Lead is 2. Knocked loose. Davis. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Able to convert on both free throws. Here comes the screen. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Desperation shot here from half court. That ends the 3rd quarter. The Lakers have the lead. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
George to Leonard. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. LeBron with it up top. Leads just a point. For three, tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Able to convert inside.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
To Waiters. Kuzma matched up with Paul George. To Waiters. James, there's the toss. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Into the front court comes Rondo. Leads one. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Cleans the offensive glass. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Kyle Kuzma. Here's a chance from long range. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Kyle Kuzma with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throws up and perfect. Williams across the timeline. His guy's down three. Not that time. Waiters to Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Beverly into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. To Williams. Wide open look, won't go. Rondo with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Kyle Kuzma. Kuzma is going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. Second of 3 is good. And he missed it. 2 for 3 on this trip. It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Leonard. And too much contact.
A simple touch foul.
Here's Leonard for 2. Shot won't go.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
To Davis. Not that time. Beverly into the front court. 5-point game. Leonard to Beverly. Dwight Howard sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Here comes the screen. Kuzma lobs it up. Leonard to George. Beyond the arc for three. And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open. Takes advantage.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Strong finish for Paul George.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
That's the kind of break they're looking for. I bet you they attack in transition.
To Leonard. Oh, had him going there for a second. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie and overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3? Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Montrezl Harrell able to recover with the block. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. LeBron matched up with Paul George. It's the yes! 3 for the win at the buzzer. My goodness! It came down to one shot. He stepped up and buried it to win the ball game.
Is Jalen Rose. And it's time.